restrictive tax rates will never produce enough revenues to balance our budget, just as it will never produce enough jobs or enough profits.
Statements like that make people think that maybe he would have been a conservative.
Well, you know, what's happened is the parties have shifted over these decades. And I write in the book, one of the reasons why I shifted is because on foreign policy, the Democrats changed, I didn't. JFK, in his inaugural address, he pledged we will bear any burden in the defense of liberty. He was a very strong anti-communist, like Truman, and that tradition of the Democrats being really tough on the Soviets, strong for national defense, that withered away after the Vietnam War. So he would have been what's called today either Republican or conservative on foreign affairs. So there was a huge shift in the parties, and that's why I think JFK today would have been, in terms of foreign affairs, a conservative, and on domestic affairs, as you say, a tax cutter.
But we know that a lot of his legislation was bottled up. We also know that he had to criticize Eisenhower to win, and he won a close election. And we also know that before he took office, he flew to meet with Eisenhower, as if to say, I got to deal with the Republicans too, as well. And he was also a guy, would you also agree, that grew in office, admitted when he was wrong, and actually improved towards the end? Or am I just looking at a historian's point of view?
No, I think that's absolutely true. One of the lessons that the president today could learn is how JFK handled the Bay of Pigs. It was a catastrophe. JFK went right out there immediately afterward and said, I'm the one responsible. No one else. And he actually wasn't. It was sort of it was a legacy of the Eisenhower administration, but he didn't, like our presidents, blame the predecessor. He took the fall, and his ratings shot up as a result.
You know where it gets a heartbreak. Brett Baer drills you with this all the time. So real quick, you said for the first time since you played baseball, you're able to keep score. You're winning right now, #1 on the New York Times list.
Yeah.
You're beating Killing Jesus. And you're a very competitive guy, right?
Well, that's true. I mean, it is the first. I mean, as if you're a columnist, you get graded on the curve. But selling books, they keep score. You get numbers every day.